Subscribe to Dr. Nightmare channel now.
Story 1. The Target. I once worked deep in the shadows of the dark web. I won't explain how I got into it. What matters is that my job was simple, cold, and horrifying. I was paid to track down people, abduct them, and deliver them to undisclosed locations. I never asked what happened to them afterward, but deep down, I knew the answer. None of it ended well. Over the years, I became numb. What once shocked me became routine. My only concern was the generous pay. I didn't work alone either. I had a partner, an older man who called himself Dale. He'd been in the game far longer than I had. We met through one of the dark web forums. He needed someone younger and stronger to help with the more physically demanding jobs, and I needed guidance, so we partnered up. It didn't take long for us to become an efficient machine. We'd get contacted through encrypted threads, given a target and minimal background info. Then we'd scout, plan, grab, and deliver. Rinse and repeat. Each job fed our wallets, and as terrible as it was, it paid enough for both of us to live comfortably. We never made mistakes until one night. Our employer, anonymous as always, sent us a target. A 19-year-old boy named Liam, living in a wealthy suburb. That wasn't strange. We've taken kids from rich families before. Most of them ended up ransomed or trafficked. But this job was different. The instructions were precise. Liam had no security system, but do not underestimate him. Use extreme caution. He is extremely dangerous. The most bizarre part? They demanded we use carfentanil, an elephant tranquilizer. One dose could kill a grown man. We weren't hitmen. Dale and I never crossed that line. We assumed the client was just being dramatic or didn't understand how tranquilizers worked. So we used a weaker, safer sedative instead. That was our first mistake. We began our surveillance the next day. Liam rarely left his house. He stayed inside, reading, gaming, watching TV, completely unremarkable, a shut-in. He lived with his parents, but they were never home. We couldn't see what made him dangerous. The night of the extraction, we parked our van near his house. Dale stayed up front, while I positioned myself in the back, aiming the tranquilizer rifle through the open doors. I had a perfect shot into the kitchen window. Sure enough, Liam appeared, pouring himself a glass of water. I fired. The dart struck his neck. His reaction was unsettling. He flinched slightly, but didn't scream. He pulled the dart out and looked at it, calmly, curiously. Then he turned and stared directly at me, not through the window, at me. His green eyes locked on mine, and his expression said everything. I know you're here. Come closer. I dare you. Then he turned off the light and vanished. Dale got out of the van with the capture gear. I told him something felt wrong, but he brushed it off. He's a spoiled brat in a big house. Let's get this over with. We entered through the back door. The place was dark and eerily quiet. The kitchen was empty, save for the glass of water on the counter. No sign of Liam. We searched the house. Nothing. He should have passed out by now. Are you sure you hit him? I saw the dart go in. He pulled it out. Then where the hell is he? Before I could answer, we heard it. Heavy footsteps thudding across the second floor. They were fast, unnatural. We split up to investigate. I headed toward the living room and saw something strange. a pile of clothes on the floor. Liam's clothes. He had stripped naked. Why? No idea. There was no tactical reason. Just his clothes, neatly placed, as if he had deliberately shed them. Then Dale screamed. It was a gut-wrenching, panicked scream from deep inside the house. I sprinted toward it and found him halfway down the basement stairs, clawing at the wall. Something was dragging him downward. I only saw a shadow, long limbs and unnatural strength before it yanked him out of view. I tried the light. Nothing. Power was out. Then, the silence. Dale had stopped screaming. I knew I should run, but I couldn't leave him. I descended into the basement with my flashlight shaking in my hands. The beam revealed something I will never forget. Hanging from a metal bar was a creature. Humanoid in shape, but horribly wrong. Its arms were too long, ending in claws. Its body looked like stretched skin barely clinging to bones. Its legs were jointed in ways no human should. And in its grasp was Dale, limp, shredded, barely recognizable. The thing was eating him, ripping chunks from his body and chewing with sickening crunches. Then it looked up at me. Its face was smeared with blood. Its mouth hung open, unhinged, jagged teeth visible in the flickering light. Its eyes were sunken, but beneath the blood and twisted features, I saw something familiar. Green eyes, blonde hair, and freckles. It was Liam. The dart hadn't knocked him out because he wasn't human. Not anymore. We had been sent to capture a monster. Why the employer wanted him alive, I don't know, but as I stared into those inhuman eyes, I realized I had made a terrible mistake by not using the elephant tranquilizer. It probably wouldn't have worked anyway. The creature screeched, and I ran. I sprinted up the stairs, out the door, into the van, and sped off without looking back. I didn't stop until I crossed 3 state lines. That night, I erased my life, burned every document, emptied my accounts, changed my name, got plastic surgery, wiped every trace of who I was. I vanished. But Liam, or whatever he had become, still haunts my nightmares. Every time I close my eyes, I see that face. And I know something is still out there, somewhere.